So my RC car came in. This is from Remo, I believe. You normally get this thing off AliExpress and whatnot, but I got this one off Walmart. Don't really want to buy anything from that Chinese app. The main reason why I got this car was so I can use it in my one of my next anime builds. I think I stated this previously in another one of my videos that the next build I'm gonna be doing will have an RC car or something inside it, and this is gonna be that RC car that's gonna be inside it. Why did Walmart have to pack in this stuff? If it was from AliExpress themselves, I would understand them packing it in this, but it's clearly not from AliExpress. It's from Walmart. So let's see. The box is in decent shape, but it's supposed to have everything I need. So how do I open up the box? Yeah, the car survived. It is a short course truck. I've had a few short course truck, well, not a few, but I've had at least one or two short course trucks in my life. Well, actually, yeah, I had two. I had a gasser, and then I had an electric, and then I had this one, and then I got this one now. I liked my gasser, but my gasser was a money pit. And at the time, my father never got me the metal transmission or whatever it is for the car, so I constantly broke the main gear because I was running the snot out of the thing. I was like 14, 15 at the time. The main reason why I was a money pit was because it was gas powered, and like I said, I ran the living crap out of the thing. So here's the car itself. For a car from China, I'm actually fairly impressed with how good it looks, and it's also relatively heavy. Though I need to probably do something with the body because the body is a little bit too loose, moves around a bit, and the tires crunch into the body. But then again, like I said, I'm going to be using this in one of my RC builds, so the actual body itself, for the most part, won't be used. I will put the clips on the other side, China. Makes it a bit of a pain in the ass to get the body off. Body seems decent, but I'm not an RC person or a massive know-it-all when it comes to these things, so I have no idea if the body of this thing's good or not. And of course, right here is the actual rest of the thing. Here's the motor, battery, which is a lithium, the ESC, whatever it is, and the little drive servo. Though I'm hoping to eventually upgrade at least the motor to a brushless. This brushed motor looks fairly decent, but I want to have a brushless. And of course, this one actually comes with a lithium, a 2-cell lithium, which I'm very happy for. It is also 4-wheel drive. Okay, so it looks like I might also want to upgrade this to a metal shaft. The other one I had a full metal shaft, but the gears back here for it were plastic. So upgrade the motors, upgrade the shaft, upgrade the gearing. Mainly because this thing's gonna be lugging around at least maybe like a 10-pound anime thing, so I want to make sure the actual motor and the gears can actually withstand something like that. So there's the car, and in this box should be the remote control and the charger for the lithium. I have a I have a hobby grade lithium charger, but I don't have a battery connector that fits the plug type that they used. There's the controller, and there's the charger. I have no idea how long the charger will take to charge, but I'm pretty certain it's going to take a few hours. At least they give you a lithium charger, which is nice. And it looks like you charge it through, oh, looks like you can charge it to a 3-cell if you had a 3-cell, and the autofocus on my camera doesn't want to do anything. There we go. bounce charge through bounce leads, simple plug, power, and the controller itself, which is definitely bigger than the last controller I had, but it has the option to flip out, but it has the option to do left or right-handed controls, which is nice. But I'm right-handed, so I'm going to flip it back to right. So I give massive props to them at least. This controller is a tad bit more thicker than I would like, but it seems to be a pretty stinking good little controller for it being thicker than sin. It's a thick controller with double Qs is how we do the meme. I don't know. So that's the unboxing of the car. I made mine relatively short, under 6 minutes, unlike other YouTubers that do their videos for 10 minutes. I don't have ads on my videos. Thank you. So I've had this car running around for a day or so. And from what I can tell, it's a pretty decent little car for $50. I already went and did a few modifications to this thing already. I added this little battery holder so it can hold the battery that's powering the two, well not two, but the 4 lights I have on the body. I have 2 front and back for nighttime driving. And overall, this is a good little car. You know, I still have to go get a proper plug for my hobby grade charger because the current charger this thing comes with takes quite a while to charge up the battery. And also from what I can tell, this thing goes really fast. The box says it goes about 30 miles per hour. And I believe the box because when this thing's fully charged, it's a fast little car for a $50 car from China. It's also, especially considering how heavy this car is, it's a fairly heavy little car. So, yeah, I'm very impressed with how this thing drives. So I guess I'll just go outside and show what this thing drives like. It's currently nighttime right now, so I don't know how well it'll come out, but at least I can show you what the lights and the lights and whatnot look like on the car. So, like I said, it's nighttime, so I won't be able to properly show what the car looks like outside, but at least you can see the headlights. And as you can tell, one headlight is more properly mounted than the other. That's because these are just hot glued on. But for nighttime driving, it's more than enough for me. And hopefully I have this stupid hat cam set up in a way to where you can actually see where it is. I'm very inclined to believe that this thing does go 30 miles per hour. I'll probably eventually upgrade this thing to a brushless, but at the current, but 30 miles for this thing is more than fast enough. I think if this thing goes any faster, it'll be a bit more uncontrollable. I guess I'll end this part here and come back when it's actually daytime. Alright, now it's daytime. Pretty much going to be the same thing, just showing you how fast it goes and whatnot. At least you'll be able to actually see the thing when it's running. You can off-road, but I don't have any dirt tracks or anything like that around here, and the grass for basically me and the whole neighborhood is way too thick for this car. But at least it's a good little road car. It goes relatively fast. I've looked at actual street RCs, but they're usually drift vehicles, and I really am not into drift vehicles. I would get a drift vehicle if I knew if I can actually give it actual proper tires. Because some of the drift vehicles that are out there are pretty cool looking, but I can't drive them because, like I said, I don't like drift cars. Though this thing can drift a little bit, the tires aren't exactly full grip. But they're grippy just enough to allow this thing to drive relatively fine and take turns. Of course, if I try turning at full speed like you just saw, it'll just spin out. Even though this thing is four-wheel drive. I guess for run times, I'll say 10-15 minutes, maybe 20, but it feels like this thing has a pretty good run time. I'm guessing that's pretty much it for this video. I mean, don't really know how to properly review this. The only other thing I will say is that the little tire in the back right here is a fully usable tire. So whenever one of these tires gives out or whatever, I can just swap it for that tire. So it is a pretty neat little feature.